What's up, people? Grinders, it's the Country CEO back again, man. Got some more game for you about this dump truck business, right? Right. Got a good topic today I want to get into. Thought I would lay it out step by step, make it easy for some young man, some young woman. Don't have to be young, just somebody that wants to know, how do I get my Class B CDL, right? Do I have to go to school? Do I have to go to a driving academy? How can I get it, Country CEO? I'm wrecking my brain. I got answers for you, right? Let's get into it. Topic for today is 5 steps to getting your Class B CDL, right? 5 steps to getting your Class B CDL. Here we go. Number 1, start practicing driving a straight truck or a bus, right? All of us ought to have somebody in our town or our city we know that drives a school bus, got a straight truck, whether it be a box truck, dump truck, or some kind of straight truck of some magnitude, right? Got old uncle work at the concrete plant. You might go ride along with him one day. I think hard, right? All of us know somebody, right, that ought to be able to fit into that category. If you don't, hey, I've met strangers that have called me and or either stopped me. Hey man, would you mind? Would I ride along with you one day? No, no problem, man. You can come. Come on. We can let you ride along for a couple hours, right? Right. I believe you approach people the right way, they'll help you. But the first step is, if you're gonna get that Class B CDL, start driving and practicing and learning all the ins and outs of operating a straight truck or a bus, right? And if you're really good and privileged to live in the country like I am, you got all these back roads, you got people with pastures, and somebody can let you get out in the middle of pasture. And I guarantee you, if you're not just hard to catch on or got bad understanding, you will be able to catch on, and in a matter of a couple of days, I give it a week or over the course of a month, you can learn the basics of how to shift and float gears or operate that dump truck. If you're fortunate enough to somebody that has dump truck, or if it's a school bus, how air brakes work, pre-trip, post-trip inspection, all of that good stuff, right? But the idea is before you even worry about going and pick up a book and taking a test, go practice, right? It's going to help you, right? And then that way, when you get to the next step that I'm going to tell you, it's going to all make sense, right? So first step is start practicing on a straight truck or a bus that your buddy or friend or somebody may have. All right. Number 2, purchase and study the CDL book, right? You can pretty much find that at the state police's office or your DMV, right? They're going to have that, right? You may be able to go online and Google that for your state. They may have the manual actually online, so you can check that out. But purchase and study the CDL book for Class B. All right, look in the book because it's going to be the whole book for all CDLs, right? A included. But look for the part for Class B, and what you're going to discover, the only 2 sections you're going to need for a Class B license is air brakes and general knowledge. Okay? Study the air brakes and general knowledge, right? Back then, when I got my CDL in this same fashion that I'm telling you, it was only 25 questions. I think it may have been 20 questions for air brakes, and 20 or 25 for general knowledge, right? And you got to pass, I think you can't miss no more than like 7 or something like that, right? All right, so that's your second step. Purchase and study the CDL manual, okay? Air brakes and general knowledge. Number 3, take the test. You have to call down there or you have to go there and set up an appointment. Can't just walk in, I don't believe. We had to set an appointment to take the test, or it's only a certain day that they give the test. You have to be there at a certain time. All right, so go take the test. I think it's a small fee to take the test, right? All right, and so in passing the test, they're going to give you, I believe, a 60 to 90 day permit. I think it was a 90-day permit when I first started out. And so here's what they're saying. You got 90 days to go and take a road test and pass that road test, right? All right, you got 90 days. If it's a 90-day permit, how many days your state gives you? You got that many days to go and take a road test, all right, and be able to come back and with the paperwork and turn in showing that you passed the road test, right? All right, but step number 3 is take the test. You pass the test, they're going to give you a permit. All right, step number 4. All right. Set up and take a road test with a third-party administrator. All right. Let me explain that. Set up and take the test with a third-party administrator. In most states, I believe they do it here, and I know that they do it in other states as well. You just have to check. There's a third party, meaning there's a company or a business that is certified by the state to give the CDL B, A, or whatever driving test. Right in my local area, probably about 15 miles from me, there's this company is a truck driving company, and they are certified by the state that if you bring them that permit, and you can take the third party test through them. All right, and here's what's going to typically happen with that third party test. When I took mine over 20 something years ago, that third party administrator, he had a school bus, right? So he took me on a road test for the school bus. He made me do pre-trip, things to look for. He made me drive it, and then we did a post-trip, right? Asking me different questions while we were on the school bus, right? So here's the thing. So your place may have an actual truck. You don't know. All right, but be prepared. That's why you take the test, right? To have knowledge. That's why you've already driven a truck, to get familiar with this thing, all right? And here's a sidebar. After you have taken the test, before you go to take the road test, go practice some more, right? It won't hurt to go take 2 weeks and say, okay, I'm going to practice again before I go take my road test, okay? All right, but that third-party administrator, his job is to give you that road test. Now, here's a couple things you need to know. If you got your own truck or access to a truck, it will be cheaper. It's not that much cheaper, but it will be cheaper, right? They're the third party. They got to make money. They're doing it for a business. So it may be a thing of, if you got your own truck, he might not charge about $150. If you need to use his vehicle, it might be $250, right? Okay, all right. So there you go. All right, and so you take the third party test. All right, so here's the thing: you pass the test. All right, that's step number 4. Right. Let me recap before I go to step 5. You've taken the third party test, pass. You took the written part test, you pass. You purchased the CDL book, and you started driving yourself. Here's the 5th and final step: go to the DMV and get your license, ma'am or sir. Congratulations, you have done it. Right. Pay to get that CDLs. I think in our state now it's $60, but you take that paperwork. That third-party administrator is going to give you the paperwork showing where you passed and that he tested you. You take that to the DMV, give him the paperwork. You pay your $60, whatever the fee is, and guess what? You taking a picture, ma'am or sir, that says that you are the possessor of a Class CDL B CDL license. You are on your way to doing great things. And if you're wanting to be a dump truck business owner, operator, you on your way to making 6 figures. Congratulations. This video has been valuable to you. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Share this video with somebody that think it's just oh so hard in getting a Class B CDL. All right, Country CEO, I'm out of here.